Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Sanjal Desai, Advanced Lymphoma Fellow at Mayo Clinic, Rochester, Minnesota, and I'm thrilled to present results of our prospective observational study assessing impact of cell-of-origin, double-hit, and double expressor status on outcomes of relapsed refractory diffuse large B-cell lymphoma. Importance of cell-of-origin classification is well established in treatment-naive DLBCL, but poorly characterized in relapsed refractory setting. Double-hit lymphoma or triple-hit lymphoma are now classified as high-grade B-cell lymphoma with MYC and BCL2 and/or BCL6 rearrangements. Double expressor lymphoma have high cell surface expression of BCL2 and MYC without rearrangements. Both these entities have poor outcomes to frontline therapy, but outcomes in relapsed refractory setting are not fully characterized. We utilized molecular epidemiology resource, also known as MER cohort of Mayo Clinic and Iowa, to analyze impact of cell-of-origin, double expressor, and double hit status on outcomes of relapsed refractory diffuse large B-cell lymphoma. DLBCL patients who relapsed after frontline chemoimmunotherapy were included in this prospective study. Study population comprised of total 373 DLBCL patients. 268 patients had cell-of-origin available by Hans algorithm assessed by immunohistochemistry. 169 were GCB and 109 were non-GCB. 140 patients has had cell-of-origin available by gene expression profiling. 44 were ABC and 72 were GCB. 19 patients has had double hit lymphoma and 30 patients had double expressor lymphoma. 105 patients had non-double expressor, non-double hit diffuse large B-cell lymphoma. Over median follow-up of 95 months, 63 patients died. 2-year overall survival of entire population was 42%. GCB, non-GCB, and ABC DLBCL had similar overall survival of about 42% at 2 years. Patients with double hit lymphoma had significantly lower 2-year overall survival of 16% compared to 51% of non-double hit lymphoma patients. Patients with double expressor lymphoma had significantly lower 2-year overall survival of 33% compared to non-double expressor, non-double hit cohort that had 2-year overall survival of 50%. 129 patients had underwent stem cell transplant for treatment of relapsed refractory disease. 20% of double expressor lymphoma patients underwent stem cell transplant, which was significantly lower than non-double expressor, non-double hit lymphoma patients. So we conclude that cell-of-origin, either by gene expression profiling or immunohistochemistry, does not significantly impact prognosis of relapsed refractory diffuse large B-cell lymphoma. However, double hit lymphoma and double expressor lymphoma continue to have poor outcomes after first relapse. Results of this study are important in design and interpretation of clinical trials evaluating novel therapeutics for relapsed refractory diffuse large B-cell lymphoma. Pattern of relapse, chemorefractoriness, and efficacy of stem cell transplant need to be explored to understand poor outcomes in double hit and double expressor lymphoma. With that, I thank you all for listening.